Yeah. Hey, when child molesters when child molesters get killed in prison, that's why we reacting to. Let's go.
This has got to be the most atrocious nose known to mankind. Who punched you, bro? Why is his
Damn.
nose slanted this heavy, bro? Yo, what's good, YouTube? Today we're gonna be watching child murders that were instantly in prison. Without further ado, let's get started.
Shelly came in and you read his paperwork and it said he's a child molester, you would have to kill him or you would get killed.
Wait, so they're forced to? There's a rule in prison that if you don't kill them, they gonna kill you? Oh, buddy, then by all means, I can see why they do it.
That's how it works. There's no way around it.
Prison is a living hell for child molesters.
Good.
Once the word gets out that the new inmate was brought in on charges of pedophilia, this inmate gets maltreated by his peers, rejected, and more times than not, they get killed. There are 10 child molesters who were instantly killed in prison.
Look at their build. Don't they have something in common? They're all chopped. They're chopped.
There is no mercy for sex offenders in prison. Some of the most brutal violence I saw
What?
was against sex offenders.
Was a what? They gangbanged him? You're telling me they gave him the Riley Reid action? They gave him the casting couch? Interesting.
Number 10. Christian Meyer. January 2nd, 2019, Christian Meyer was beaten to death by 3 inmates in his prison
Damn.
facility. The perpetrators of this act were Adam Wright, who was in prison for robbing several banks, Alex Castro, and Jason Cachego, who held Meyer down as he was stabbed 28 times.
Is that not overkill 28 times? We'll probably have more holes in him than Ace from One Piece. Damn! Are y'all trying to tear him limb from limb?
And thrown down a flight of stairs.
Damn.
But wait, what exactly was Meyer's crime?
What?
Born on November 2nd, 1976, Myers was a computer science graduate and an expert with the web.
Yeah, he was a bit too much expert that he went, looking at sites that he wasn't supposed to.
He was a father of 2 children, but at the same time, he was one of the leaders of an online child exploitation ring that was active from 2012 to 2017. Meyer and his
So you could have done anything with that degree. But what you wanted to do is put children on the net? And you're a father? Dude, that's so weird.
fellow pedophiles used different means to extort inappropriate media
The fact that this nigga is a father makes it very worse, bro. Cause what the fuck?
from underage girls online. They sometimes pretended to be cute teenage boys in a bid to gain the trust of these girls, while other times they were blackmailed into continuously sending inappropriate media.
I've heard of catfishes. I've never heard of someone catfishing a boy to get an underage girl's nudes. Bro, do you know how down bad you gotta be? I didn't even think that was a possibility. And people are doing it like it's a game.
Meyer and about 9 other men successfully exploited 100 girls with inappropriate media until one of the girls partnered with the FBI to fish him out in 2017.
Damn.
The next year, Christian Meyer was charged with sexual exploitation of a minor and other crimes, leading to his 40-year sentence in prison and then ultimately to his death.
40? I mean, shit, you was not getting out anyway. They might have done your ass a favor.
Number 9. Theodore Dyer.
Not killing him was because he was a child molester. But you did in fact kill him. Oh, sure. And you intended to. Oh, sure. Yes.
Damn.
October 29,
That man just came out with
2014. A man named Theodore Dyer was
Dude, I guess you could say he died. No, bad pun. Why is his chin this weak? This nigga is built like a pigeon, bro. This is one of the most atrocious builds ever.
murdered by his own cellmate, Steven Sanderson, for molesting a 9-year-old girl. Dyer met this young girl in
Alright, my nigga, out of every stock video, you gonna give us a little girl crying, bro. Come on, YouTuber, you gotta edit this.
2012, when the girl and her mother moved into an apartment next to his. At the time, Dyer didn't seem predatory in any form. In fact, the mother freely allowed her children to spend time in his apartment during the day.
Why?
However, one day this mother walked into Dyer's apartment and saw something worse than a nightmare.
What?
On a cold night in June 2013, this mother came home and her daughter was nowhere to be found. Then she went over to Dyer's apartment to look for her.
What?
For some reason, this mother decided not to knock, going straight through the front door and into Dyer's room.
What did she walk into?
To her greatest surprise, she found her daughter getting molested by Dyer.
Yo.
This is when you gotta get the biggest Glock you got. Cock it back once. You gotta get it with the switch handle. Point it at that man and go crazy. By the way, YouTube, this is not real. This is not real. It's a toy gun in GTA. But hell no. Rules reversed, chat. I'm seeing red. I'm emptying the clip, dude.
She immediately grabbed her, took her home, and called the cops. Then in January,
That's a fact. That's a fact, bro. Oh God. Who's that nigga? Nick Cannon on drumline wouldn't have nothing on me. Huh.
2014, Dyer was sentenced to 50 years on charges of first-degree criminal sexual conduct. However, just like I said at the beginning, he was found dead in his cell only 9 months later. Sanderson strangled Dyer to death with a rope in the early hours of the morning before the guards could notice.
I also heard he was bragging about it, so shit.
Sanderson was in prison for killing his girlfriend in 1991, and since he was serving a life sentence, he felt it wouldn't change anything if he added one more criminal act to his book of crimes.
Yeah, it really wouldn't have changed anything.
Number 8, Richard Huckle. With a name like the dark web, you can tell that's where the shady and very secretive things on the internet get shared.
Any of y'all like be on the dark web? Like, is it a common thing?
But a man named Richard Huckle took this to a whole new level. He had a fan page on the dark web where he shared mind-boggling photos and videos of himself molesting children.
A fan page? There's a group of people that look up to him? When I think of fan pages, I think of Ice Spice. I think of Nicki Minaj. You know, people that they got fans because of their, you know, their talent, you know. Maybe not their vocal talent, but their, you know, their talent back there. There's people that got fans for showing CP.
Children. But as sick as that was, Richard's fan page had tens of thousands of views on each post. The number grew so high it alerted US and Australian authorities to look into the fan page themselves. And then from one account to the other, they uncovered the identities of these pedophiles before they finally decrypted the identity of the man who was running the entire sick show, Richard Huckle. After Huckle was identified, the US tracked down his every move, and when they found out he was moving,
arrest all of them 10,000 people. Matter of fact, gather them in a room and drop a nuclear bomb. None of them deserve to live anymore, bro.
Moving to the UK to spend the Christmas holiday. They contacted officers at the National Crime Agency who arrested him at London's Gatwick Airport. He was then questioned on suspicion of serious offenses against children. Though his laptop and hard drive had more than enough evidence of his sexual exploitations with children, Huckle eventually confessed to the charges put against him. On June 6th, 2016,
what happened?
Huckle was sentenced to life imprisonment on 22 counts of sexual
22? My nigga. Were you like targeting every single age? Huh? My 22?
Conduct with a minor, and was expected to serve a minimum of 25 years before being eligible to apply.
It better be 25,000. What do you mean 25 years?
For parole. However, 3 years into his sentence, on October 13th, 2019, Huckle was found dead in his cell while his body seemed like it had undergone extreme torture. His killer, Paul Fitzgerald, was also in prison for sexual offenses.
My nigga, both of y'all are both weird. What? What did he do?
Fitzgerald tied Huckle's hands and feet. Then he gagged, strangled, and even inserted a kitchen utensil into Huckle's before stabbing.
Whoa, that's a brutal matter.
Friendly fire is crazy. But no, that's what it is. It is friendly fire. That nigga got 13 reasons why, bro. Hey, man, I'm not complaining, but damn.
Into Huckle's before stabbing him to death. Number 7. David Oseas Ramirez. August 2019, at a jail in Jacksonville, Florida, two inmates on the top floor had an argument that resulted in the death of one of them, Oseas Ramirez. This floor of the facility was reserved for the most dangerous
I could tell she's thick, bro. I could just tell she thick.
criminals, and Oseas, having committed a crime against humanity, was kept there. Oseas was charged and sentenced to life imprisonment in 2013 for sexually molesting an 11-year-old girl who confided in her mother about what he had done to her.
Damn.
But after his sentence, he was sent to this facility where he met his death at the hands of another prisoner, Paul Dixon.
This man just look like he's just seeing red, bro.
Dixon was a 43-year-old inmate who had been in this facility since he was 17 for a murder he committed.
Damn.
But sometime in August
He got bored of prison, bro, chat. He wanted to get on with his second life, bro.
2019, he and Ramirez got into an argument before Dixon stuck Ramirez's head in a toilet bowl until he drowned.
I just want to know, did he put his dicks in Dixon? YouTube, I was adopted as a kid. I've been neglected. Women don't love me. I'm sorry. That was a horrible pun.
Now, Ramirez's story took a drastic turn when the prison wardens wanted to keep his murder a secret. It was initially filed that Ramirez had been discharged, but the reason for his release was not filed. Then another inmate who witnessed the murder refused to give a statement for maybe the fear of being tagged as snitch, another offense taken seriously in prisons.
Okay.
So why exactly was Ramirez's murder initially covered up?
Why?
Number 6. Mitchell Harrison. July 2012, Mitchell Harrison, an inmate at Durham's Franklin Prison in County Durham, UK, was disemboweled by 2 other inmates.